Hi guys, this is Rich from RICHTVLIVE. I am I am on my Huawei iPad or tablet, and I wanted to test it out for the first time. See the quality of the sound. If you guys can see me, this is the tablet. So, cannabis stocks crashed um, again, which has been the trend for the last 5 months. We knew this would happen because we're still in August, the last few days. And I think we all know that it's because canopy growth keeps going down. Now, the question is, what do we do about it? Right? Canopy growth is going to keep going down. So, what are we going to do about it? Right? Canopy growth is going to keep going down. So, what are we going to do about it? And how are things going to change in the sector? This is a very concerning situation with canopy growth. I mean, they had a massive drop today, and it seems as though every time canopy growth goes down, the entire sector goes down. So, I'm going to be honest with you, I am kind of concerned right now. And I feel like canopy growth might be putting a little wrench into our plans, because when you have the biggest company by market cap in the entire sector, and they are losing that market cap, they're losing their credibility, they're losing their power and their control in the sector, that's going to hurt the whole sector. And the reality is, canopy growth right now, because canopy growth is struggling, they're hurting the entire sector. That's a fact. And as long as canopy growth continues to go down, I think everything will continue to go down. That's my opinion. I think as long as canopy growth keeps going down, everything concerned about it, because Canopy is showing some massive losses, and if they want their stock to go up, they're going to have to show profit. And apparently their CEO came out and said that they're 2 years away from profitability, and if they are 2 years away from profitability, then it's going to be a really bumpy ride for canopy growth for the next 2 years. Alfonso de la Pena says we need Aurora to step it up. Yeah, I think Aurora will do well, and they could save the sector right now from just obliteration. But the thing that I'm concerned about is Tilray and canopy growth. Those two have been falling, free falling. Tilray from 300 all the way to under 30. Canopy from 70 all the way down to 30. $31, wherever it's at right now. It's very concerning, and I feel as though they're bringing down the entire sector. And they have no CEO right now. They haven't hired a new CEO. They fired Bruce Linton, what, June 4th? June 5th? I mean, what a joke. I mean, since they fired him, it was at $53 when they fired him. Since they fired him, the stock is down 40%. So let's just admit now that it was a mistake. You guys should not have fired Bruce Linton. Just admit it was a mistake. Could you just admit it was a mistake? You should not have fired Bruce Linton. Okay? Just admit it. You know? Hire him back. Hire him back. The sector needs it, clearly. Hire him back. Pull a Steve Jobs. Apple did it. It worked for Apple. Why can't it work for canopy growth? Canopy growth, if you guys are listening, hire Bruce back. Bruce's heart is with canopy growth. He's buying the stock, man. What else do you want from the guy? It's crazy. It's absolutely nuts. And canopy growth, when they're going down and they've got the largest market cap in the entire sector, to me it's equivalent to when Bitcoin goes down. Bitcoin, it's got the largest market cap in the cryptocurrency world. When Bitcoin goes down, all the altcoins go down, okay? When canopy growth goes down, all the other stocks go down. All the other stocks go down. That's a fact. So It's a major problem. It needs to be addressed. So I'm just using my iWay tablet, this new tablet I just got. Just wanted to test it out. Let me know if you guys like the phone quality or the tablet quality, the camera quality. Just testing it out. And I'm looking at the markets today and I'm just like, what the hell is going on here? Like, what the hell is going on here? They better take him back. Canopy Growth, hire back Bruce. You guys need Bruce. Since you've fired Bruce, you guys have sucked. Let's just be honest. Your stock has sucked. Since you fired Bruce, your stock has sucked. Facts. Those are facts. I'm just trying to be factual. I just want to be factual. Since you fired Bruce, you guys have sucked. That's the fact. And you've brought back down the entire sector with you. No, I know the lighting is messing up. I'm just learning how to use this tablet. Okay, I apologize. It's my first time. I don't know why the lighting is going in and out. Good video, but it has light stability issues. Hey, man, if you're focused on the light, man, I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know what to say. I'm focused on the content. Let's focus on the conversation, okay? Let's focus on Canopy Growth. Let's focus on Canopy Growth. What the hell is going on with Canopy Growth? They fire their CEO, the founder, the guy who created the company. They just fired him, discarded him, tossed him to the side like trash at $53. The stock has come down to where it is now, $31, since they fired him. Like, what are you guys doing? Then you go and you report a $1.2 billion loss? Like, hello, McFly, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? A $1.2 billion loss. So you fired him because he was spending too much money. You fired him because you wanted to show profit. And then immediately after you fire him, the stock goes from $53 to $31. And then, on top of that, you then follow that up by dropping a $1.2 billion loss. It's a head scratcher. It's a little bit of a head scratcher. And when Canopy Growth had Bruce at the helm, they were the best. There was no doubt about it. They were number one. Say whatever you want. Spending money, losing money, whatever you want. They were number one until you fired Bruce Linton. You guys were number one until you fired Bruce Linton. You were number one by so far, it didn't look like anyone would ever have catch you. And then you fired Bruce Linton. Kind of a head scratcher. It's got me scratching my head. I'm a little bit confused. You fired the guy from his own company that he built, that he made number one. And you have not hired another CEO since. That's a head scratcher. The stock has gone down from $53 to $31. That's a head scratcher. Then you go and you report a $1.2 billion loss. Like, what are you guys doing over there at Canopy Growth? You guys said that you could do it better without Bruce. I heard all the analysts. I came out and said it was a huge mistake day one. Day one. See the videos, Rich TV Live. Take a look at the videos. Take a look. And everybody on TV was like, this is a great move for Canopy. They're going to skyrocket now. Great move for Canopy. They got rid of the loose change. They got rid of the Canadian. He was the problem. The problem, they were number one. Canopy was number one. In fact, I made a song. You want to hear it? We made a song because Bruce was the king of the street. He is the king of the cannabis sector, the fastest growing sector in the world. And you guys discarded him like trash and threw him to the curb. Thank you guys for the 12 likes. 59 people watching and joining me here in the last 10 minutes. Thank you guys for joining me here today. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. You guys are the best. But I'm scratching my head today. I'm scratching my head. I'm confused. I'm perplexed. Canopy Growth is going down every day. They fired Bruce. They're down 40% since they fired him. They report a $1.2 billion loss. They have not hired a new CEO. What are you doing, Canopy Growth? What are you doing? Rehire Bruce. Yes, Frank. Rehire Bruce. Should we start the rehire Bruce, like, petition or something? Does the cannabis sector have to start a petition to make people realize that Canopy Growth needs Bruce Linton? Bruce Linton is buying your guy's stock that you clearly, I don't want to say it, but man, you guys are clearly fucking it up. You fired the Canadian. Get rid of that loose change. He's just Canadian. Forget about that guy. He's Canadian. Get rid of that Canadian. Loser. Billionaire. Leader of the cannabis sector. #1 in the world. So what? Let's just discard him. He has no value. We don't need him. Hell yeah, you rehire him. You offer him $1 billion to come back. That's how bad it is. You guys just lost 40% of your market cap. 40% of your market cap. Would you even think about rehiring him? Of course you rehire him. You guys clearly don't know what you're doing. Clearly. But as an investor, it's a great buying opportunity. But I wouldn't even consider buying it right now until they hire Bruce back. So Canopy, listen, ain't nobody going to buy your stock until you hire Bruce back. That's it. I ain't buying your stock until you hire Bruce back. That's it. I'm putting it out there. If you guys agree with me, hit the like button. Thank you. I'm not buying your stock until you rehire Bruce Linton. Zena's going up because Zena went down. Every stock is going to find its bottom. Zena went down and it came up a little bit today. They had some good news. It was up as high as $1.17 and then it came back down. But at the end of the day, I think that the entire sector is going to go up. However, Canopy Growth, they don't have the same leadership anymore. And I'm concerned about that. Because Canopy Growth was the leader of the whole sector. Pretty soon they're no longer going to be the leader of the sector. Scott's Miracle-Gro is getting very close to passing them as far as market cap. I wouldn't be surprised to see Aurora pass them. I wouldn't be surprised to see Afria pass them. I wouldn't be surprised to see lots of people pass them at this point, unless they rehire Bruce. And like I said, Canopy, unless you rehire Bruce, I'm not going to buy your stock. I don't like the way you guys did this. You guys fired your CEO, your founder. Stock's gone down 40%. You report a $1.2 billion loss. And you've got your CEO going out and telling people that you don't think you'll be profitable for 2 years. What exactly are you guys trying to do? What exactly are you trying to do? Are you trying to create an amazing buying opportunity for everybody in the cannabis sector? Because if that's your goal, mission accomplished. Canopy Growth. Mission accomplished. You've got our attention. The whole sector's down big because Canopy Growth is down big. That's what you guys have to understand. Canopy Growth was the leader of this sector. They had the biggest market cap. When Canopy Growth goes down, the entire sector comes down. Canopy Growth has been coming down consistently. Tilray has been coming down consistently. Both of them have fallen dramatically. Aurora has come down. Afria has come down. Those are 4 of the biggest players in the entire sector. They've all come down. All Canadian companies. They've all come down. Some of the companies that have stayed high up, which might take over are Scott's Miracle Grow, IIPR, and GW Pharma. Those are 3 stocks that actually have maintained their price. Everybody else has gone down. Everybody else has gone down for the most part. So, Grow Generation Corp, which went down today. Funny enough, I talked about them. They went up for one more day, 1.5 more days, and then they went down. So you shorters have a good sense of humor. I know you shorters are watching. So if you're a shorter, smash that like button, okay? Because I know you like Rich TV. I know you do. So if you're a shorter, just smash that like button. I know you're here, okay? If you're a day trader, smash that like button. If you're a member of the Rich TV Live community, smash that like button. If you are new to this channel, smash that like button. And if you're a hater, smash the like button. Because, hey, you know what? I got no hate for nobody. Honestly, I got no hate for nobody. I only want the best for everybody. You're holding Canopy, you think it's a buying opportunity, keep buying the way down, average down. Yeah, it could be a buying opportunity, you know? I'd like to see them do something to turn around the momentum. Raja says, if you were short, what would your top pick be? Man, there's so many. I don't short, so I don't even know where to start with that. But probably CanTrust. Michael York says cannabis will rule and grow and dominate. VH says Rivers or AUSA. I like Rivers. Do I think it's a ploy for a buying opportunity when October comes and edibles becomes legal? I think the sector is only going to get bigger. I think the sector will only get better. I think there's going to be a lot of buying opportunities along the way. So my attitude is just to accumulate, you know, just to accumulate and accumulate over time and invest in the best companies. And then over time, everything will go up and we'll make a killing. That's my attitude. I mean, I've been doing this for 2.5 years. This is what I've seen has been the trend. I've seen these stocks go up. I've seen them go down. I've seen them go up again. I've seen them come down. And they don't hold their 52-week highs. Very few of them do. And pretty much none of them do. And they don't hold their 52-week lows. But when they're at their 52-week lows like they are right now, it feels like it's going to last forever. It feels like it's going to last forever. You can see the sunset. Look at this. You guys see that? Sun setting. It's pretty cool, right? 5 acres. Imagine how much hemp and how much cannabis we can grow in here. Black Friday sales have been on for 5 months. And if I had known it was going to go to the very last days of August, I would not have bought a bunch of stock mid-July. That was definitely a mistake in retrospect. And all I can do now is wait. And I mean, I can buy more stocks. And I think right now is a good time to buy more. But right now, I'm a little bit hesitant because everything just keeps going lower. And I keep seeing Canopy Growth leading the charge. Canopy Growth wants to lead the charge with the going down. So they seem to be like a shorter's dream right now. And they just keep going down. Will the Philip-Altria merger deal be good for Cronos? I think Cronos is one of the most overhyped stocks in the sector. I think they've been helped a lot by Altria. I don't see why they're trading at these levels. Their revenue is dwarfed by so many companies across North America. So I really like Cronos Group. I've liked them since they were at $2. I've been talking about them for 2.5 years, but they're not worth $15. They're just not. So I think a lot of these stocks are going where they should be based on their revenue, and the street is pulling them back to try to get them to closer to what the street thinks is real fundamental values, which I think is a good thing for this sector. And it's going to make it easier for more institutional investors to get in, for more retail investors to get in, for more day traders to get in, for more shorters to get in, for more banks to get in. It's going to just make it easier for everyone to get in as this becomes less volatile and it becomes more real as far as like stocks trading based on not hype, but based on fundamentals. Because the reality is these stocks are not trading on fundamentals. They're trading on hype. Who's the biggest hype machine? Who's the biggest hype master? Who can build the most hype? That's how they've been trading. And a lot of people have become millionaires and billionaires because of it. People have made money and a lot of people have lost money. Okay? Now, I've made a lot of money trading these stocks because I've been buying them at the bottom, and then when they go up, I sell them. I have never sold for a loss. I try not to. If I have sold for a loss, it's because I just needed the money, I guess. But the reality is, like, I don't know, like, I haven't sold for a loss in a long time. Not a cannabis stock, and really not any stock. Like, I'd rather wait for the stock to die, man. I'm such a hard-headed guy. I'd rather wait for the stock to die, and I'll just lower my cost, and I'll lower my cost, and I'll lower my cost until eventually the stock will come back up. It'll do a dead cat bounce, and I'll get out. And I've been able to do that with pretty much every stock. There's a few that I've been holding for a long time, and they haven't gone back up. One of those is Vivo. Another one is Oxley. I've had those for a really long time, and I don't really talk about it because they just dead, So what are you going to do? You're going to talk about like dead stocks? I had HIP for a long time, and then they got acquired by Hexo. Now I have Hexo shares. Some of these stocks are not going to succeed, right? Some of them are going to fail. Some of them are going to be acquired. You're going to make mistakes along the way. You're going to win on some trades. You're going to lose on some trades. Overall, I'm up very big over the last 2.5 years. But like 2017 was a great year for me. Last year, not as good. I mean, things like that happen in the markets. You're going to have good years. You're going to have bad years. Hopefully this year, so far, it's been a good year. But hopefully, like the last few months, or the last month anyways, since I got back in, it hasn't been good. Right? It hasn't been good. I'm not going to lie. But I also realize that I'm getting in near the bottom in the summertime. And chances are they're going to go back up because the sector is getting bigger. And it goes up every single fall and every single winter. So unless we have a fall and winter where it doesn't go up, which I mean, I think anything's possible, but I don't see it happening, then I think we're in for a crazy ride and it's going to be epic. What do I think about Rivers, North, and Trust? I like Rivers a lot. I like North a lot. Can't Trust, I like it too, but they're highly risky. I want to wait to see what happens with Health Canada, what type of sanctions or what type of penalties they impose on them. And then once we get a chance to see what they're going to do, then I would, make a decision. Yeah, I like InMed too. InMed's another company that I haven't really talked about much. They've been a huge disappointment. There's been lots of companies that have been huge disappointments. InMed is another one. They had a big day today. These companies, a lot of them will succeed. It just won't happen necessarily when we want it. And it's sometimes like when you least expect it is when they're going to jump. I mean, InMed has gone all the way down. It was a TSX stock. It is a TSX stock. And it's like at 29 cents. And it had a huge explosion today. I don't know exactly where it finished. But, I mean, it's just ridiculous. Some of these prices are ridiculous on the low end. And then some of the prices are ridiculous on the high end. Like IIPR, they're not worth $100. They're not. GW Pharma, I don't think they're worth $100 either. But they have a huge technology. And one day, they might be worth even more. So, who am I to say that? I just don't think they're worth it now. That's my opinion. I'm not going to buy them. But I do like them. I just don't think they're worth $100, $150. I just don't. Scott's Miracle-Gro, they're a much bigger company. They've been bigger for a long time. They might be worth $100, right? But I'll be honest with you. I don't think too many of these companies are worth $100. I think as their revenues grow, in my opinion, the way I look at the markets is you should be a dollar for every 100 million in revenue. For every 100 million in revenue you produce, you should be at a dollar. So if you produce $1 billion in revenue, you should be at $10. If you produce $2 billion in revenue, you should be at $20. If you produce $3 billion in revenue, you should be at $30. If you produce $10 billion in revenue, you should be at $100. This is kind of the way my brain thinks. Maybe those numbers are off. Maybe it should even be higher, because you look at Facebook and they're trading like around $200 and they're like a $400 million company. So I don't know. But a lot of these companies are overvalued because none of them are making that much money. None of them. So based on those metrics, everything is overvalued. How much is ACB worth? Well, if ACB makes 100 million in revenue and Cannabis is at $1 and they make 25 million in revenue, then should ACB be at $4? Because Cannabis is at $1 and they made 25 million in revenue. So this is what I'm trying to say. Like, how do you justify any of these stocks? You can't. Nobody knows what these companies should be worth. If Aurora generates 100 million in revenue in gross quarterly sales, they should be worth about a dollar. When they generate 10 billion, they should be worth $10. That's what I think. That's the way I think. Yeah, no, sorry. What if they generate 100 million in revenue, they should be at $1. If they generate $1 billion in revenue, they should be at $10. If they generate 10 billion in revenue, they should be at $100. That's the way my brain thinks. So right now, I think a lot of these stocks are overvalued. And some of these companies like Meta and Cannabis, compared to their peers, in my opinion, are undervalued. I think Tilt, MedMen, Cannabis, Tilt, MedMen, Cannabis, and Meta. Those four are four of the most undervalued companies in the entire cannabis sector. I think Canopy could blow up any day. I'm just confused with what they're doing. I didn't like the firing of Bruce. I don't know why they're reporting a $1.2 billion loss. I don't know why the CEO is going out and saying it's going to take 2 years to generate profit. I just think all three of those things are mistakes. So I don't understand exactly what they're doing. I have to wonder what they're doing, because they're the leader of the cannabis sector and they're going down every day and they're taking the sector down with it. So if Canopy announces a huge deal or some massive revenues and it explodes back up, then I fully anticipate Canopy to go back up. But for now, I don't know what catalyst they have until their next report. And based on this report, I'm kind of scared to see their next report. Yeah, I'm high on TGIF, 1933 Industries. Yeah, since they fired Bruce Linton, the entire sector's gone down. I like Valens, but I think Valens has been a little bit overvalued. They don't have much revenue in comparison to MetaPharm Labs, but the price has been getting closer to MetaPharm Labs. I think they're going down because their revenues and their profits are just not there. And I think when people start really looking at the financials and they start looking at profits and they look at losses, this is the reason why stocks are going down. And we always knew this could happen because they've always been pumped up. They've always been pumped up. Now they're coming back down. This is a shorter's dream. But as quickly as we've seen them come down, and we've seen them come down before, we've also seen them explode back up. And when they do explode back up, that will be the opportunity to sell. And there's been lots of stocks that I held and then they went up and I just sold. I lowered my costs, and I sold. Stocks that I didn't want to hold anymore, that I got tired of and I just got out of them. And sometimes I would sell them for like a small little loss, but nothing major. I try not to take a big loss. I'm not going to try to take more than a 10% loss in anything. So typically, if I'm down on a stock, I'll lower my cost. And if I try to get out, I get out and try to get out with like about a 10% loss. Because that's not really significant to me. Tilray not sitting on $4 billion of cash. Do I think Dixie is supplying Cannabis? Yeah, if I was owning Tilray and it hit 290, I would have sold. I mean, you got to take those opportunities, right? Like, I mean, look at Tilray now. It's funny because I said a lot of people were like, "Oh, what's Tilray worth?" I said, "Well, they're worth what everybody else is worth. So if their revenue is 25 to 30 million, then they should be worth like around $5 to $10. It's what everybody else is at. So some of these companies are trading higher, like C-Web is trading higher because they're the biggest CBD company in the world. Some companies are going to trade higher, some companies are going to trade lower, but it doesn't mean they're worth it. You know, it doesn't mean they're worth it. The hottest, in my opinion, company right now in the cannabis sector is TrueLeaf. TrueLeaf has the best business because they're making money. They're making money. They're profitable. So in my opinion, TrueLeaf is the best. They've been going down. If you want to own the best and you want to own what's blessed, own TrueLeaf. At what price do you think we can sell ACB? I think if we're patient, we could sell ACB eventually one day at $100. ACB will only get bigger. ACB will only get better. ACB is in 25 countries. There are more countries than any other cannabis company legally in the world. They are a freaking giant. They're going to get bigger. They're going to get better. It's going to take time, but eventually going to be huge. Loblaws buying Zena. Think about it, Shoppers Drug Mart. Zena's going to be a giant. Afri is going to be a giant. Canopy Growth is going to be a giant. Aurora Cannabis is going to be a giant. These companies are going to be giants. There's going to be ups and downs along the way, but they're going to make mistakes too. Canopy firing Bruce Linton was clearly a mistake. Canopy, they made a lot of mistakes. Let's just put it that way. I don't really want to pound them into the ground, but Canopy's made a lot of mistakes. Now, CannTrust just put the entire sector back like big time because they just made everybody think that this entire sector is filled with frauds now. And a lot of people are writing articles saying that this sector is filled with frauds and scammers. It's not good. So when, guys, we have 112 people here and 47 likes. Can we get 100 likes? We got to get 100 likes. 115 people here, 47 likes. Smash that like button, people. And thank you guys for the people that did hit the 48 likes. I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys. Anthony says, "Hey Rich, what's up, brother? Any gold stocks right now? I keep hearing that gold is going to explode to 10K an ounce." Yeah, Fiore Gold. That's my pick, man. Fiore Gold. Thank you guys for the 56 likes. Let's hit 100. Let's hit 100. There's 115 people here. We could do it like this. We could just do it like that. There's 117 people here. Let's just do it. Just press it. Can't be that difficult. So yeah, like Fiore Gold, man. Fiore Gold being promoted by National Inflation Association. BSR, Bluestone Resources, absolutely. Another company that we've interviewed. And stay tuned, man. There's way more interviews coming. Way more interviews coming. Way more videos coming. I've spoken to Still Canna. I'm going to be doing a video on Still Canna tomorrow. I'm a very big fan of Still Canna. They've been getting slaughtered. I think that they're going to be so big. They're working in Europe. Guys, you know why Europe is so big? Because they're making euros. So just imagine being in Canada or being in the United States and getting paid euros for your CBD or for your cannabis. Still Canna is working in Romania and in Poland with their CBD business, and they're going to be making euros. And when you convert that back in Canada, that's huge. It's so big. The conversion is so big. So I'm so excited to see what is going to come of Still Canna. And I just love the European market because of the exchange rates, especially compared to Canada. It's enormous. And that's why I love America too, because of the exchange rates. I love America. I love Europe. I love all of these opportunities in the cannabis sector, in the CBD sector, in the cannabis infused beverage sector, in the hemp sector. I just love this sector. I think there's so much potential. I think there's so much upside, and it's just exciting to be a part of it. And I know the sector right now is going down. I know it's hard for everyone that's holding stock. It's hard for me. I'm holding stock, but I've also seen it before. I've been doing this for 2.5 years, live, publicly. So, I've seen this before, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to see it again. So you just got to just wait, ride the wave and just ride it out, just ride it out. And it'll pass and it'll get better. And when it does, it won't just get better like, 5-10%. It's going to be like 100-200%. That's what it's going to be. Just the same way everything's come down, it's as quickly as it could come up. As quickly as everything came down, it can just quickly go up. Cura reported today positive EBITDA, but losses bigger than expected. Yeah, I think Cura is going to be a giant. I love Cura. And like I said, when everything's going down, it's just a buying opportunity. Yeah, I'm not giving up on CGC. I just don't like what they've done, and I think they should hire back Bruce Linton. I think we're going to be very happy. And like I said, in the meantime, I'm just going to keep buying more and more and more. And next year, instead of getting in mid-July, which is what I did this year, I'm going to get in the end of August, like the last day of August, because it looks as though we're literally going to the last day of August of this bloody red cycle, which has lasted for 5 months. And congratulations if you've been holding for 5 months, because I got a lot of respect for you if you're willing to hold that long. It shows that you're a true investor. And when you do that, you deserve returns. When you're willing to wait and you're patient as a long-term investor, you deserve returns. So keep lowering your cost, and eventually the stocks will rebound. And when they do, they're going to rebound big. And just as they've all come down, like Canopy not too long ago was at $70. Right now they're at 31. Cannabis not too long ago was at $6.85. Now they're at $1. These are buying opportunities clearly. So these companies are just going to get bigger. They're going to get better. And the street, the market makers are going to say they're not worth what they're trading at. They're not worth what they're trading at. Short them down, short them down, short them down. Eventually, the revenues are going to be staggering. The profits are going to be astronomical. And then you're not going to be able to hold them down. That's when they explode. So we're going through a little bit of a transition period. It's been a tough 5 months. Can't say I've enjoyed it, but I'm still here. And I plan to be here next month, and the month after that, and the month after that, and the month after that. And I'm assuming at some point we will have an epic resurrection. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking soon we're going to have an epic resurrection. And I can't wait. And I want to go on vacation, but I'll be honest with you, I don't know, man. I just don't know. I don't know. I want to go on vacation. I almost booked it, but I don't know. I don't want to miss the resurrection. I don't know, because I feel like something's coming. Yeah, you know what? You've been holding. You're down 15K. I know people that are down like hundreds of thousands of dollars. And I'm sure there's people out there that are down millions. Maybe some people that are down billions. But when the resurrection comes, those same people will make millions, and some of them will make billions. That's the risk-reward game that we play. You can't love the upside of the stock market and hate the downside. You got to embrace it all. Right? Like, Andrew Luck. A lot of people are very, very hot on this topic. A lot of players. I'm a big fan of Troy Aikman. He's come back to Andrew Luck and said, it's his body. Who are you to tell anybody, what to do with their body? And you know what? I agree with Troy Aikman. But however, what I don't agree with is the way Andrew Luck left his team. The way Andrew Luck quit on his team. How he quit on his team a week before the season. I don't agree with any of that. So the way he did it, I don't like. The fact that it's his body and he can do whatever he wants, I agree with that. Every player, every person should have the right to do whatever they want. It's the same thing in the stock market. Everybody has the right to do whatever you want. You can sell for a loss. You can sell for a 10% loss. You can sell for a 10% gain. You can hold stocks. You can hold them forever. You can do whatever you want. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm only telling you what I'm doing. And I try to give people advice, and I try to educate you on different accounts to open up and where you can trade and how you can trade and how long-term investors trade. And I like to look into companies and learn about them and try to find undervalued, underappreciated, underexposed companies. But at the end of the day, if you're Andrew Luck and you want to quit on a stock, I can't tell you not to quit on a stock. If you want to go and quit on your team, like Andrew Luck, go ahead and quit on your team. I'm not that guy. It's not in my DNA. Okay? It's not in my DNA. So I don't quit on stocks. I don't quit on the sector. I don't just give up. But if you want to go and quit on the sector after 5 months of red, I totally understand. I get it. It's hard. It's hard being down. It's hard losing money. But imagine if you wait 5 months for red and then you sell this week and then next week everything explodes. How would you feel? Yeah, Gronkowski is promoting CBD now. So are the Diaz brothers. So is the UFC. I mean, so is Mike Tyson. I mean, do you guys see the trend? More and more celebrities will get into this sector, whether it's cannabis, whether it's CBDs, whether it's hemp, whether it's THC and CBD infused beverages, whatever it is, more and more celebrities, athletes are going to get into this sector. Why? Because they need the product, they need the medicine, they use it. They need it and they use it. And they're going to continue to. So think about it. How big will this sector get when it has celebrity endorsements all over the world? And a picture of your favorite celebrity holding a CBD bottle. And a picture of your favorite celebrity smoking a spliff. Can you imagine what's going to happen? Think about it. This is just the beginning. It hasn't even legalized in America. Ho, 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 ho. I thought I lost you guys. I thought I lost you guys. Thought I lost you guys. Yeah, I mean, I'll be watching Bruce with Martello. But like I said, everybody has the right to do what they want to do. If you want to wait for 5 months of red and then quit after 5 months of down before the green comes, that's fine. I fully intend to be here. I fully intend to be here along for the ride. Rich, do you have a Rivers price target? I don't really have a price target for Rivers. I think that based on analyst price targets and estimates, they're estimated to go as high as $7 or $8. And I think at these prices, around $2.20, I think it's a steal. It's a steal. Diaz makes you want to smoke weed. Yeah, did you guys see that? Diaz walking around smoking his CBD joint, passing it around. That's just classic. You gotta love Diaz. You gotta love the Diaz brothers. Mark says Martello will boom tomorrow. That's very possible. Bruce does have the magic touch. But the question is, does Canopy have the magic touch without Bruce? Does Canopy have the magic touch without Bruce? That's the question. You know what I mean? Because, man, so far, they've definitely shown that they do not have the magic touch without Bruce. And that might be a buying opportunity, but I'm kind of like jokingly been saying that I'm not going to buy the stock until they hire Bruce back. Obviously, that's not necessarily the case. I'll buy whatever I want, whenever I want. But I'm definitely not interested in buying that stock right now. There's nothing that motivates me to want to buy that stock other than the fact that I know it's been higher. I know that they're a huge company. But man, I mean, reporting 1.2 billion in losses, like when are you going to, you know, when are you gonna, like, when are you gonna do something? You know, like, when are you guys gonna, like, why would you show that? Like, what was that? That 1.2 billion losses? Like, I don't understand. I'm confused. I know it's a paper loss. It's warrants that weren't exercised, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, man, you know, like, why would you report 1.2 billion in losses? Like, oh. Would Bruce have reported 1.2 billion in losses? I don't know, man. I don't know. Probably not. So, yeah, I'm concerned about Canopy Growth. And when Canopy goes down, everything goes down. Like, let's take a look at the sector. Let's read out all the red, because it was a lot. It was a lot of red. A lot of red. And I just go to RICHTVLIVE.com to find out all this information. Just go over to RICHTVLIVE.com and just click on pot indices. Typically, I look at the Canadian sector first just to see all the big names. And you can see that in Canada, we were down 3%. Jeez. Brutal. Just brutal. Huge at 10 cents, down 4%. Aurora at 740, down 3.6%. Canopy Growth, down 5.97% at $31.18. This was at 70 not too long ago. Afria at 797, down 5.68%. Tilray at $26.49. It's as low as it's been since like the early days of its IPO. It's crazy. Down 6%. CanTrust at 228, down 3.8%. Organogram back to 547, down 7.91%. Whoa. Hexo at $5.13, down 3.9%. North at 76 cents, down 5%. T-God at $3.06, down 3.7%. These are just some scary numbers. But at the same time, they're amazing buying opportunities. Oxley down 5.75% at 82 cents. Everything's down, guys. Fire at $1.32, down 5.7%. Valens Growworks at $3.14, down 3%. Canopy Rivers at $2.21, down 7.5%. My goodness. Aleafia Health at 99 cents, down 3.88%. Emerald Health Therapeutics at 176, down 4.86%. Flower, the Flower Corporation at 274, down 6%. Weed MD at 157, down 1.8%. Heritage Cannabis Holdings at 40 cents, down 1.2%. Everything is red. Everything is red. Everything is red. Sunivo was slightly green. Wow. What a bloodbath. What a freaking bloodbath. Suniva and Xena were both slightly green. That's nice. That's positive. But everything else was just terrorized. And America was down 3.58% today. Wow. Just crushed. Wow. PNTV down 12%. MJNA down 8%. MCOA down 2.9%. Vate down 5.3%. Oh my goodness. Like, look at these losses. KALTF break even. KGKG down 6.57%. POTN down 5%. CWBHF down 7.46%. GLDFF down 12%. HARV at $5.75, down 2.54%. Cresco Labs at $8.30, down 3.9%. GW Pharma, this is the lowest I've seen GW Pharma, at $138, down 1%. Cureleaf was actually green at $6.40, up slightly. Green Thumb Industries at $8.24, up slightly. Trulieve Cannabis Corp at $7.76, despite being the most profitable company in the sector, down 2.89% for Trulieve. That's crazy. Charlotte's Web Holdings at $16 in America, down 7.46%. Acreage Holdings at $7.70 in America, down 12%. Whoa. Canna Royalty Corp, $5.34, down 6.73%. ORHOF. Ianthus Capital Holdings, ITHUF, $2.39, down 5.54%. CV Sciences at $3.23, down 8.47%. Cushco Holdings at $3.56, down 5.232%. Medman Enterprises, MMNFF, at $195 in America, down 2.58%. MaryMed, MRMD, up slightly. Planet 13, PLNHF, at $1.73, down 8.79%. Tilt Holdings, SVVTF, at 59 cents, down 3%. Green Growth Brands, GGBXF, at $1.19, down 5.56%. Oh, Liberty Health Sciences, this is just making me want to cry. Liberty Health Sciences, LHSIF, at 29 cents, down 9.18%. This is the lowest I've seen almost all of these stocks. Like, it's crazy. I can't remember the last time I've seen these stocks at these prices in like over a year. Alexinol Global Limited at $1.63, down slightly. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Oh, one stock that was up, FNNZZ up 17%, CLSH up 8%, KAYS up 4%, MCIG up 3%, MJAR up 3%, EMBI up 2%, GTBIF up 1%, and that's pretty much it. That's a lot of red. There's a lot of red. Oh my god. Yeah, so it's been pretty crazy. It's been pretty hectic. It's been a bloodbath of epic proportions. Thank you guys for the 75 likes. I said I'd like to hit 100 likes. We're at 75. We have 113 people here. Can we hit 100 likes? Could we squeeze out 24 more likes out of this community? We got 79 likes. Could we get 21 more? Come on, people, we can do it. We can band together. We can show the power of the cannabis sector by getting 100 likes. We can show them how powerful of a community we are, how powerful of a platform we are. Look, we're at 84 now, only 16 away. MTLO could explode tomorrow. 88 likes, 91 likes. Look at this. Do you see how powerful we are? As a community, do you realize how powerful we are? 93 likes. I absolutely love you guys. You guys are the bomb. Thank you guys for joining me late night here. Last few days of August. It's a bloodbath, so let's enjoy it together. Let's just get destroyed together. Let's get obliterated together. Oh, man. But honestly, though, this is a buying opportunity. Seriously. Like, I joke about the bloodbath and getting crushed and stuff, but this is a buying opportunity. I hope everybody understands that. I hope everybody truly understands how great of a buying opportunity this is. Our buying opportunity in the cannabis sector is disguised in blood, believe it or not. It's always hard to understand, but we want to buy these stocks when we're down. Guys, we're 2 likes away from 100. 2 likes. We can't finish at 98. I want to let you guys go. You guys want to go home, right? You guys don't want to hang here forever. But yeah, we only need 2 likes more. So whenever anyone wants to hit that like button, just go right ahead and let's hit that 100. We're at 98. We're too close to like fall short now. 96. We lost likes. 99. That's more like it. Now we're talking. One more from who's going to be the 100? There's 100. Thank you. You guys are the best. I absolutely love you guys. You guys are the best. So good. Be greedy when others are fearful. Absolutely. 102 likes. Wow. Love you guys, man. So good, man. So good. So yeah, so this cannabis sector is an interesting one, and our opportunities are disguised in blood. So when stocks are down, that is the best opportunity for us. And when stocks are up, that's when we sell. And that's it. And we rinse and repeat, and we just do it over and over and over again. I got 5 acres back there, and just imagine what we could grow. Just imagine what we could grow. Just imagine what we could grow in 5 acres of legalized, licensed cannabis land and CBD and hemp land for extraction. I mean, we just need Canada to legalize CBDs. Canada, Health Canada, could you legalize CBDs so I can put my 5 acres to work? That's all I'm asking. Just legalize CBDs. And, give me a cannabis license so I can grow some. How about that? I'm not worried. I wouldn't be investing if I didn't think we could make money. And when I invest, I always invest thinking that if stocks go down, I'm just going to have to wait. You're afraid of buying Aurora today because you think it's not done downtrending. Well, yeah, clearly everything is downtrending and it just keeps going down. So there's a very good chance that it may continue. There's a very good chance it may continue. INQD. I'm not familiar with that one, Brent. Are they a winner? VYST. Yeah, VYST looked pretty interesting, but not really for me. Yeah, so Frank is saying the stock Canopy Growth was at about $32 before Cancellation Brands announced its massive investment last year, so this could turn around to be the floor. Yeah, you would think, but who knows? People want to see profits. When are they going to show profits? What, N-Wave went up 88% today? No. Really? You're joking. By this time, Justin says, by this time next year, Aurora's annual revenue will be up more than 400%. Aurora's #1 fan. Yo, is that you, Justin? What's up, buddy? The Rain Man has joined us. Good to have you on the live stream, brother. How's Zoom Away Travel treating you? Justin is the man behind Zoom Away Travel, and congratulations to everybody who has benefited and won on Zoom Away Travel. That's you, Justin? All right, Justin, I'm going to make you a moderator, bro. You've been added as a moderator to the channel. N-Wave, ENWP. So I think, Justin, that Canopy Growth is taking down the whole sector. Do you agree with me? Oh, N-Wave was up 0.88%. Okay, I thought you meant 88%. 0.88%. That's like 1%. I think Canopy Growth is taking down the entire sector. They were the largest market cap cannabis company in the world. They fired Bruce. They reported 1.2 billion in losses, and then their CEO, the new interim CEO, went out and said that they're 2 years away from profitability, and the stock has done shit ever since. You're going to hold them long, so you don't have a sell target, Justin, for ZMA? I don't think ACB would show profit until Q3 or Q4. I think that Aurora will be showing profit on this Q because I think they are reporting their Q4. I think this is their Q4 that they're reporting. So I think they have to show profitability because they said they would. So I'm anticipating that they will. Yeah, I think Bruce is buying right now, but Bruce can't hold up the stock himself. The stock needs to have positive momentum. And with 1.2 billion in losses, how do you justify that when you have no profit? It's a problem. People are going to say that they're eventually going to run out of money. Now, we know that's not going to happen, but the reality is that's what people are going to say. That's how they're going to twist it. That's how the shorters are going to twist it. That's how everyone's going to twist it so they can attack them. That's just the way it goes. So my opinion is that Aurora hopefully can show huge numbers and this turns around the sector and creates the resurrection. But I think that the resurrection has already started because these companies started to show profit, and that's the beginning of this sector becoming a profitable sector. And I think that that's showing maturity in the sector, and I think it's only going to get bigger and it's only going to get better. And as these companies get bigger and better, I think it's going to create more and more opportunities. And I think right now we are at a bottom. We may find more bottoms, so be careful. Remember, I'm not a licensed advisor. Always do your due diligence. Always do your research. And always consult a financial advisor. I'm just an investor just like you guys. I'm in the trenches just like you. I'm buying stocks just like you. When they go down, I'm holding just like you. Okay? When they go up, I will have no hesitation to sell. None. Because I'm going to remember these feelings when I'm down. So when I'm up, I'm not going to have hesitation to sell. However, in the past, like with Zoom Away Travel, I sold too soon. I sold Zoom Away Travel at 5 cents, and then it went to 13. That was a mistake. So I should have held longer. So I want to try to make sure I don't sell at the beginning of the resurrection. I'd rather sell close to the end of the resurrection. So that's something I'm really thinking about. And I'm going to be planning on just looking at all my portfolio over the next few weeks and just saying, okay, if anything continues to go down, what do I want to position myself in? What do I want to lower my cost in? And just wait for the resurrection, because it's coming. It's just a matter of time. And when it does, the people that are buying at these levels are going to win handsomely. And I'm excited to see you guys win. I'm excited to win myself. And I'm excited to see what the future holds for the sector, because I believe it will only get bigger and it will only get better. And I do believe Canopy is bringing the sector down, but just as quickly as they have brought it down over the last few months, I believe that they can very quickly bring it up. All it takes is one press release. One press release. New CEO, big partnership, huge supply deal. That's all it takes. So Canopy, I don't know if you guys are doing this on purpose. If you are, you guys are geniuses. If you're not, hire Bruce back. Even if you just hire him as a consultant, even if you just hire him as an advisor, I would advise that you hire him back. That's my opinion. I believe you guys are taking down the entire sector, and it sucks. I'd like to see the sector in the green again, consistently. I'm sure everyone that's watching would also like to see the sector green again, consistently. So please, Canopy Growth, could we see some positive news? Could we see a new CEO? Can you get out a press release? Can you start turning profit? Can you start actually having good cannabis? Because everyone's saying your cannabis sucks. I keep hearing everybody tell me that your weed sucks. Aren't you guys supposed to be the largest cannabis company in the world? How can you have bad weed? So I haven't tried it. I don't know. But I'm just hearing that your weed sucks. What's up with that? So, get it together. You know what I mean? Get it together. That's all I got to say. This is Rich from RICHTVLIVE. Canopy Growth, get it together. I made this song because Canopy Growth was number one. They still are number one, technically, by market cap, but they are losing market share every day. And I made this song with the help of Ill Kid, and I want to play it in memory of what was Canopy Growth. But I think very soon they may no longer be number one. They may not be number one for long. So I'm going to play the song for you. It's called Canopy Growth is Number One. And I truly, a few months ago, believed they were and thought that they could never lose that spot until they fired Bruce Linton. And then it all changed. Here it is. Please let me know what you think. Comment on the videos. Smash that like button. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Hit that bell for notifications. It's getting late. It's getting dark.
Cruising in my Batmobile, buying all the acreage for a big 3.4 billion deal. Whoa, gotta get the cash inside these gas, floating on rivers. Don't forget
MTLO.
Stacking them digits. Now we fighting in Gotham. We don't have time for jokers until it's legalized federally. There'll be a ton of smokers. Canopy Growth Corp. It's the number one buy. If you look up, look up, look up, you can see the signal in the sky. I'm like, here we go. Putting all my money on this one. You can hear it through the stereo. Canopy, biggest in the world. No one else could ever beat them. So I'm putting this track out for the people, so you gain financial freedom. Bruce Wayne in the city. Canopy is number one. Staying at the very top. The Batmobile got so much fun. We ain't got no time for jokers. Penguins or no Mr. Freeze. Catwoman can take a ditch. I bring that bitch right to her knees. Bruce Wayne in the city. Canopy is number one. Staying at the very top. The Batmobile got so much fun. We ain't got no time for jokers. Penguins or no Mr. Freeze. Catwoman can dig a ditch. I bring that bitch right to her knee. Can Batman get out of this one? He tied up like shit, son. He need Robin for backup. He get smacked up every season. Tweed, that's all we really need. It's time to plant the seed. Smoking on some good weed. Constellation invested big. Now they got 38%. You can see it, we fighting crime. Now's the time we gotta win. 6 licensed facilities, over 600,000 square feet. Producing so many kilograms. My God, it's still so sweet. Czech Republic, Africa, Brazil, Jamaica, Canada, United States, Brazil. Make no mistakes. Denmark, UK. UK, Germany, plus Spain. Canopy is worldwide. I hope you heard what I'm saying. Bruce Wayne in the city. Canopy is #1. Staying at the very top. The Batmobile got so much fun. We ain't got no time for jokers. Penguins or no Mr. Freeze. Catwoman can dig a ditch. I bring that bitch right to her knees. Bruce Wayne in the city. Canopy is #1. Staying
They were number one. Not for long. Unless you hire Bruce back. Alright guys, I'm out. Peace. I don't even know how to turn this off. It's Huawei tablet.